If any women wishes that Kevin Samuels was still here, it would be these women. Y'all, it's time for another episode of Protect These Women at All Costs. Because, fellas, believe it or not, there's still a few good women out here. Hell, I would even argue that there's more good women than there are good men. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, because y'all know it's true. Better get from that rock you've been living under.
So I infiltrated the women's empowerment movement on this app just to see kind of what the deal actually was, to see if they actually cared about women. On the surface, it really sounds like they did. It sounds like they were going to talk about femicide. It sounded like they wanted to help women, move forward in life. But once you actually keep paying attention, they've been yapping about men for years on this app, and they are just blaming men for their own suffering for years on this app. I didn't know it was for years, mind you. These women have been yapping about men and blaming men for years, okay? That is not women empowerment. When I infiltrated this whack job cult on this app, I saw that these women just live in victim mentality, okay? They'll talk about mental health and seeing therapists and taking pills, so absolutely they will. They won't talk about your physical health though, because they're still saying that body positivity, you could be as big as you fucking want, even though 400,000 women are dying every single fucking year from heart disease. That's not women empowerment, right? Blaming men for your own suffering 24/7 also isn't women empowerment, because their solution isn't even to leave men alone, because they can't even say that with their whole fucking chest. They don't tell women to delete the dating apps. They, mind you, they also hold up hookup culture. You can't have both realities in your brain if you're trying to decenter men, and you simply can't tell women, stop. Okay, that's not women empowerment. This fake women's empowerment cult on this app has showed me that these women don't give a about women. It's all about their party affiliation. It's not about all women, okay? They don't give a about women. As long as you vote their way, that's all they care about. They don't give a if you're on your deathbed from not taking care of your physical health. Did you fill out your ballot? Did you fill it out? Okay, good. We'll get you some medicine later on. Cult on this app is actually insane, okay? I thought for a moment we were gonna push, one direction, but no, these bitches on this app don't give a about women. They don't give a about women. They want women on medication. They want women to hate men but still date them somehow. I don't understand. They want women to go sprinkle when they have no idea what the sprinkle actually is. None of them have any game. I would advise all of these to stop yapping about Sheer 7, because these have no game. That's why they keep getting dog walked by men. And this is just the surface of what this psychotic cult is doing on this app. These don't care about women. It's all about party. They put men before women. It's not about women. It's about a party affiliation. Feminism is dead.
So the way she didn't leave a single crumb on that plate, I got to shaking my head and looking down at one point. Y'all saw me. It was because the thought came through my head. The thought went through my head that a lot of women really don't care about other women. They really don't. And that's only under the condition, think about what I said, that's only under the condition that you subscribe to the same ideologies that they do. If you don't think the way they do, they could care less about you. And even if you do think the way they do, they only care about you as you're thinking in the way that they do. They don't actually care about you. When you interject into the conversation the whole idea about women not being able to love a man unconditionally like she would her own child, that also applies to how they feel about other women too. Why would we assume for a second that a lot of these women, majority, and I'm talking about a subgroup of women that will actually genuinely care about the well-being of other women that they have no relation to? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the feminist movement. Well, before we get to the next story, I'm happy to announce that this video is sponsored by none other than my favorite men's face care brand, Henley. One thing you never hear men talk about is how much women appreciate a man that has a skincare routine. You hear women start to talk about it more and more lately. Tell a woman that you're interested in that you have a skincare regimen, and you will instantly see how much more attracted she is to you. Fellas, it's not enough that these women are taking care of their skin and their body. They're wanting the same of a man too. And that's why I've been recommending for years this brand right here. This is what I use, Henley. With Henley, you can start off with their level 1 system. Make it easy for yourself. It gives you everything that you need and nothing that you don't. You get that daily face wash. You get that 2 times per week exfoliating scrub, which is my personal favorite. You get that AM moisturizer, which has SPF 20 to keep your skin hydrated and protected from the sun. And then you get that PM moisturizer to make sure your skin stays hydrated throughout the night. And because you guys are such loyal supporters of the channel, they're offering you all an amazing deal. Click the link down below and get 40% off your first order and a free gift. Click that link and get started today. Now, back to your video.
Now that society is so ingrained to dating someone based on money or social status that, God forbid, I gave the man that I was actually attracted to. Sorry. Oh my God, sorry. Like, but he works at Enterprise. My bad. Like, goddamn. You know what I mean? I thought that's how it worked. I thought dating worked like that. I thought it was like, oh, I'm physically attracted to this person and I like this person's personality. We actually connect. I want to give him, so I gave him. But now it's like, ha ha, you gave someone that you like and you didn't get no money out of it. Ha ha. I'm scared.
I mean, hell, blame the women of this generation, because no one should feel like they're undeserving of intimacy or love because of their financial situation. And aside from that, it's such a strange time that we live in, you know, a time where relationships and intimacy have become so transactional. It really feel like there are some demonic spirits at play here that are trying to destroy this whole idea of unity and love and family. Is, man, if you got somebody solid by your side, if you haven't married them, marry them. And if you are married, stay together. You don't want to be out here. Trust me, I'm out here. It's not fun. Not at all.
I think the men are right, because I stopped wearing makeup every day and started wearing my natural hair. And why is this the prettiest I've ever been? And I'm so serious. But I do love getting ready and looking put together, but this is still here.
I couldn't agree more. If I saw her out in public on the train or something, the likelihood that I would holler at her looking like this is 10 times greater than if she was all done up like she said. I mean, like, I would look at her as if she was a confident, beautiful black woman who isn't afraid to go natural. Some women will not step out the door without their face being caked up. And she's right. She looks great. In my opinion, she's very beautiful.
Why is it that women get mad when ugly men approach them? Y'all bash women for dating men that y'all find unattractive. And y'all hate the idea of sharing a good-looking man. But y'all claim men and women are equal. But let me just break this down for y'all real quick. If the majority of men are ugly and y'all only want the attractive ones, that means most of y'all are gonna fight over the same man. Or you'll end up settling for ones you claim you don't want. Y'all can't keep screaming equality, then act like average or unattractive men don't deserve love too. Because if all women are beautiful, then so are all men, right? Or are y'all only body positive when it benefits you?
Ooh. Oh, you gotta love when a pretty woman eats women up. She ate them women up. I almost want to play it again just to hear it again. Damn. She said y'all bash women for dating men that y'all find unattractive. I came across a video of a woman yesterday. She was telling her homegirl about the new dude that she was dating, and even did as much as showed her a picture of him. And quickly her friend was like, oh, what you talking to him for? He ugly. And the girl was like, I'm glad you think he ugly, so I don't have to worry about you going after him. It's like, if you know that your friend is capable of such things, why are you calling her your friend? The way some of these women be in competition with one another, I don't see how they do it. Like, that energy can be used for something so much more productive.
This is why a lot of ladies are having trouble dating. It's not that you need all this help and all this coaching. Some of you are just choosing the wrong men. First of all, men like this are being pursued. I'm gonna tell you right now, men that look like that, they are typically men that are being pursued. Their DMs are flooded. They have plenty. Women are chasing them. Why would they chase you? And if they do chase a woman, may God have mercy on her soul. So it would behoove you to pick a different type, because if y'all are on the apps trying to swipe on men that look like, these are models. I'm trying to help you.
Lady, you are helping me, because I always wondered what the heck were these women seeing on their side of the dating app. I don't see what men are on the dating app that I'm in competition with when it comes to the attention of women, but I'm assuming that this is what it is. These are the guys that all the women are going after on the dating app. They're part of the 20%, right? Tall, dark, and handsome, right? This must be what they're seeing, because the way I wouldn't get no attention on them apps. I'm not that tall. I'm definitely not dark. And 1 out of 3 doesn't count, I guess. It doesn't count. My batting average was like 1 in 1,000. I had to just leave the apps alone altogether. I get way more play out here in the real world. And even then, I don't put myself out there enough. But hey, it is what it is. The what I expect when I download Hen versus what I see has me ready to delete the app every time. She says she's expecting to see these kind of guys, but it's not what she's seeing. She's seeing me. It's so funny that these women will come across these sort of dudes that's getting hella play on the dating apps and think that these guys are gonna settle for them. Yo, these dudes are not gonna settle at all. These dudes are gonna keep on milking all the attention that they're getting, going out on hella dates, smashing hella women. Heck, we've seen the content creators that get that sort of play from these dating apps. They are smashing women left and right. You think they about to settle down? No, they'll settle down when they get tired. When they hit 40 something, 45, and they be like, you know what? I want a kid now. That's when they gonna settle down.
Okay, so one thing that I don't like about being like a natural, like plain Jane, pretty kind of chick is how a lot of women be shocked that you could pull a rich man. Do y'all not understand that that whole baddie aesthetic that y'all keep putting on the pedestal is not popular amongst nobody but women and rappers? That's the only people who like that. Men in the entertainment industry. Like, nobody's impressed by that look. Do y'all not see that most of these rich men are wifing up naturally pretty women? Kai Cenat's girlfriend is natural. LeBron James' wife is natural. Tootsie's girlfriend is natural. Like, all that extra looking stuff, like, yeah, you might get a trick, you know what I'm saying? But, like, most men like naturally pretty women. Y'all keep on asking, well, how come the plain Janes, they the ones with the good men? And because that's what men like. Y'all need to stop trying to convince yourself otherwise. That's why I'm not really like a girl's girl, because y'all really be lying to yourself just to cope. Talking about I'm a baddie. Like, if you need all that extra stuff to be bad, you're not a real baddie.
No, for real, you're not. If you need all that extra stuff to be bad, you're not a real baddie. Woo! That's the quote. That's the quote right there. But she couldn't be more right. I got to think, man. Y'all really got to think. When it comes to these guys that are celebrities or in some sort of limelight, when they want a woman, when they want to commit to somebody, they want to commit to somebody real. Not somebody out here wearing so much makeup that they look entirely different when it comes off. Not somebody that got fake ass and titties walking around here with these whole lips that make them look like they got duck faces. Not somebody that's overly consumed with social media and other people's lives. Like, they want someone real. And y'all think that just because these men will fuck on you, that they want to be with you. That ain't it. Try again.
Modern women are cooked. Like, we are literally at the point in our world where we are praising the fact that women are not having babies, women are not having families, and we're pretty much living our life exactly like the men that we claim to hate. It's like the more I read, the more I see online, the more I realize that a lot of women lack this gift that they claim that they have. And this gift is called discernment, which is good judgment. None whatsoever. I mean, completely out of the fucking window. We are now at the point in our life, ladies, where being a woman is no longer cool. According to modern feminism, being and living like a man is better than being a woman.
I mean, being a woman is so lame. We're going to completely abandon the only gift that only we have, which is birth. We're going to completely abandon it. We're going to praise baby deletions and brag on our whoredom. Because guess what? We're not going to stop fucking. No.
These women are completely abandoning their natural instinct when it comes to womanhood, so that they can live lives more like a man, and they think that that's going to make them happier. There's a lie being told every single day. And I see it on social media all the time. When you see these women that are up in age, in their 40s, late 40s, 50s, they don't have kids, and they say that, oh my God, my life is so great. It's so peaceful. I'm so happy. I don't have kids. I don't have a husband. I just get to travel. I need to do this and do that. The same thing they've been doing all their life. They say that stuff because they've come to terms with the fact that they fail at solidifying a solid, healthy foundation with a man and starting a family with that man. Their window to have kids has expired. So they had to tell themselves that they're happy with where they are in their life. And yeah, it may look like happiness to some degree because of the fact that you don't have this person that's on your back about whatever, or because you don't have no kids that you have to look over or be concerned about. Yeah, it can look like happiness. Deep down inside, they know they be lying to themselves. And it's not all of them, not all of them. Because for some of them, thank God they didn't have kids. Thank God they didn't get into relationships, because their character, their personality is not favorable of one that will be a solid parent, a good, healthy parent, or a healthy partner in a relationship. So them not having a spouse or kids is probably for the better. And we know people like that. But for the rest of them, a good majority of them are lying to themselves. And I'm going to keep referencing the East. Japan, 5 years ahead of us. What are we seeing over there? I believe the amount of elderly people they have over there outnumber the youth under the age of 20. And some of the elderly community over there is asking for assisted unaliving. Why? Because they have no one to look after them. No kids, no spouse, no nothing. That is the direction that we're going in here in the West if we don't make some drastic changes up here in regards to how we're viewing this whole dating relationship and starting a family. That's it, y'all. That's all I have for you guys today. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. See ya.